Farmer Producer Organization, Chapter 3, Part 2. The legal foundations from cooperative societies to producer companies. The concept of collective farming and marketing has existed in India since long before independence. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, rural India was dealing with serious problems like debt, poor harvests, and exploitation by moneylenders. To help farmers, the British government introduced the Cooperative Credit Societies Act in 1904. This law encouraged farmers to farm in groups that could help each other get loan at fair rates. Over the time, these cooperatives grew beyond just providing credit. They started helping farmers with selling their produce, processing it, and getting inputs like seeds and fertilizers. By the time India became independent in 1947, cooperatives were seen as an economic tool but also as a means to bring social change. One great example was the success of milk cooperatives in Gujarat, which played a big role in White Revolution led by Varghese Kurian. But as the years went by, many cooperatives lost their independence. Through state support, though state support helped them initially, it slowly led to too much government control, interference from politicians, and the loss of internal democracy. By the 1980s and 1990s, many cooperatives were being used for personal gain by a few powerful people while most members got little benefit. The situation made it clear that a new system was needed, one that could keep the cooperative spirit alive but also bring in modern business discipline and reduce government interference. So legal experts and policymakers came together and introduces a new concept in 2002, the producer company. This was done by adding Chapter 9A to the Companies Act of 1956. The producer company model was a mix of two ideas. It kept the cooperative values like members' control and democracy, but also operated under the rules of cooperative law. The goal was to give farmers both freedom from bureaucracy and access to better finance, professional management, and a competitive market. This legal change became the foundation for what we now know as farmer producer organization, which are owned by farmers themselves and not controlled by government. Understanding the difference, cooperative societies versus producer companies. To understand why the producer company model was such a big step forward, it helps to look at how it differs from the traditional cooperative society model. Cooperative societies are governed by state laws and are registered under the Register of Cooperative Societies. In contrast, producer companies are governed by the central government under the Companies Act and are registered with the Register of Companies. Both type of organizations are owned by members, but producer company only allow actual producers like farmers and artisans to be the members. While both follow the rule of one member, one vote, cooperative societies often face strong political influence, especially in credit and marketing. Producer companies, on the other hand, are more independent and member driven. When it comes to profit, both models give limited dividends, but producer companies also give bonus based on how much a member participates. Neither model allows raising money from the public like regular private companies, but producer companies can raise equity from their own members. However, complying with legal requirements is much stricter for producer companies because they follow corporate rules. Some known examples of cooperative societies include milk cooperatives and fertilizer cooperatives, while producer companies include organizations like Mohagrape, Kesla Poultry Producer Company, and BPFCL. Although the producer company model gave farmers more power and independence, it also required them to take on more responsibility. The rules were stricter and the need for professional management was greater. For many small farmers who had never managed a company before, this meant learning new things while trying to make their business successful. This shift is why structure and governance become so important for FPOs in India. Without them, these farmer led businesses could not survive or grow. Thank you.